Welcome to TTS Daily, everyone. I'm Yi. Our first story: a woman that was reported missing earlier this month has been found, except she has been unalive. The victim, Li Zuojun, also known as Sally, a 33-year-old woman from China who had lived in Sydney for over 20 years, was found unalive near Sydney Airport. Her body was discovered wrapped in plastic, having been dumped approximately 9 days before being found. She was reported missing earlier in December, and her decomposed state suggested she had been unalive for some time before being found. A silver Toyota car, believed to have been used in transporting and dumping her body, was seized by the police, but no one connected to the car has been interviewed yet. Also notable, Sally's husband, Chen Zaibao, also known as Rex, 33 years old, from Taiwan, is also missing. There are grave concerns for his welfare. He is believed to be still in Australia, but his current status, alive or dead, is unknown. Missing. For background, Sally has no criminal record, whereas her husband, Rex, has a minor past issues with possessing stolen goods and drugs. Neither of them has a history of family violence. The Australian police are considering the possibility of a third party's involvement due to the nature of the case. It's unclear if Rex is a suspect or also a victim in this scenario. For this next bit, we are reacting to a news that was sent to us by one of our viewers. This happened just today in Thailand, where a girl, when she was doom scrolling on her phone in the toilet, she noticed a snake in the toilet bowl. So she screamed and called her parents in. As you can see right here, her parents, as you can hear, they are kind of doubting her, probably telling her, "Hey daughter, don't waste so much time every time on the toilet doom scrolling on your phone, on social media. And what? There's nothing there. What do you see? There is no snake here, daughter. I'm gonna flush it again. Are you imagining things? Or it might just be a frog. It's not possible for a snake to fit into the toilet bowl, right? Until, as you can see right here, something dark, there's a shadow there and it starts moving out, and yes, that is a humongous snake head. Wow. New fear unlocked right here, viewers. As you can see, Daddy here closes the lid quite calmly. As you know, there are some Asian cultures that do enjoy snake meat cuisine. Daddy seemed a bit too calm in seeing a giant snake/python in his toilet bowl. Maybe he's thinking of dinner? It's the shopping season since Christmas is coming, and in Singapore, for November 2024, Singapore saw the highest level of new private home sales in over 11 years, with 2,557 units sold, excluding executive condominiums. This is the largest monthly figure since March 2013. Let that sink in for a bit. Okay, sales rose by 246.5% from October, more than 2x from October, and increased 226.1% compared to November 2023, also another 2x from a year ago, driven by pent-up demand, better buyer sentiment, and multiple project launches. Of all the units sold, 98 of them were in the core central region, the CCR, 1,569 of them in the rest of the central region, also known as the RCR, and 890 of them in the outside central region, the OCR. There is a lot of C's and R's. Okay, once again, the reasons for this surge in demand is because after a period of low launches and high interest rates are slowly coming down, which made mortgages more affordable, boosting buyer confidence. 5 significant projects were launched, the most since November 2019. Just 5 alone in the month of November. We're now down to our last 2 main stories of the day. We go back to Bangkok, but talking about a Singaporean couple who had a holiday at the JW Marriott Hotel, Bangkok. So they stayed there from October 27 until the November 2nd of 2024. When they were checking out at November 2nd, 2024, the wife, in a rush, forgot her jewelry, which includes a Tiffany wedding ring, 2 diamond rings, and a bracelet in the bathroom. By the time she realized that she left all the jewelry, it was already 30 minutes later, so they called to the hotel, notifying the hotel. The hotel staff went to the room, did a check and called them back after 30 minutes, informing them no jewelry could be found. So this is where things get really interesting and certain points in the story start being intriguing, like who is telling the truth right here. Okay, the duty manager made an unsettling comment about the rings being white, which raised suspicions because the couple has never described the rings' characteristics before. They have never mentioned to the duty manager whether the rings could be rose gold, gold, white gold, or silver. But the duty manager just brushed it off by saying most diamond rings are white. So, just generalizing what her comment actually meant. So after the couple checked out, right, the bellboy went into the room first to retrieve the luggage. And you can see when the bellboy left the hotel room, he was seen looking at the camera. Kind of sus over there. Initially, the bellboy said that he went into the hotel room and went into the bathroom and saw that the bathroom had already been cleaned up and there was no jewelry inside. He then changed his statement to the police, claiming that he never went into the bathroom and denied speaking with the couple. Kind of sus again over there. Okay, and then when you review the CCTV footage, as you can see in this letter right here, right, you see the events here. First, the bellboy entered, okay, the room. Next, 4 housekeeping staff entered the room, spent about 40 minutes cleaning up the room, and then left. Okay, then the hotel, upon receiving the call from the couple notifying them that their jewelry was left in the toilet, a security office and duty manager went up to the room to investigate. So as you can see from this CCTV review footage and internal investigations of the hotel, it can be seen that the bellboy entered the room first. So why did the bellboy tell the couple that when he entered the room, he went into the bathroom and he saw the bathroom had already been cleaned, but the 4 housekeeping staff only entered after the bellboy left? This is the sus point number 1. Sus point number 2, mentioned before earlier, when he left the room, he looked at the CCTV. Oh, coincidence? So, sadly though, it has been more than a month, there is no meaningful action taken. Marriott Hotel has done their own investigation and said that the results of the investigation showed that no staff member had seen or taken the jewelry. This is basically a case of he said, she said. Since all parties in the hotel said that they have never seen the jewelry, what could the couple do at this point? They are left at their wits' end. The loss of the jewelry, which held significant sentimental value, has been very depressing for both couples. Particularly for the wife, she has spent many sleepless nights crying thinking about her lost jewelry, especially since one of them is her wedding band. So what do you think? The last story was a real meaty one. So for our final story, we're still in Singapore. We talk about Wu Jingxing, a 28-year-old Chinese national, was arrested and sentenced to 7 months in jail for possessing nearly $550,000 worth of stolen luxury goods and cash. He pleaded guilty to one charge of benefiting from criminal conduct. Wu was previously a food delivery man in Shenzhen, earning about 200 yuan daily. He had a 12-year relationship with Wu Jianxin, who is linked to a foreign burglary syndicate. Wu Jianxin and another accomplice, Huang Ziqian, had broken into houses in Singapore, stealing valuables which they hid in the rail corridor area. So one day, Wu Jianxin called Wu Jingxing. Yeah, I know the names are close, a bit confusing, okay? So Wu Jianxing called Wu Jingxing, telling him, I have a job for you, are you keen? Okay. On July 27, Wu Jianxing paid Wu Jingxing 30,000 yuan to travel to Singapore for a day to retrieve a hidden Hermes Birkin bag containing luxury item and cash. Wu Jingxing followed detailed instructions via video call to locate and collect the items from a forested area near Buona Vista MRT, understanding that the task involved illegal activities. Wow, so they actually hid luxury goods in forested areas? That is kind of wild. And how would they even be able to remember forested areas? Because forested areas, they basically all look kind of the same. Anyway, upon attempting to collect additional loot from another location near Holland Road, Wu Jingxing was arrested. The police had earlier found stolen items hidden near the location at Holland Road and they were waiting for the burglars to return to retrieve the loot. This was why Wu Jingxing was arrested. The police also later on found additional stolen items in his hotel room in Geylang. The prosecution argued for a harsher sentence due to the transnational nature of the crime and the sophistication of the operation, but Wu Jingxing received 7 months in jail. The maximum penalty for this offence could be up to 10 years imprisonment or a 500,000 fine or both, but his lesser culpability as a runner rather than the mastermind was considered. Wu Jianxin and Huang Ziqian are still at large. Lock your doors, everyone, be it you're staying in landed property or HDB.